Crimineel, crimineel, crimineel.
Nou, we zijn begonnen met onze CCE-trip. Nou ja, we gaan naar Dublin toe. En daarna nemen we de bus naar Belfast. Daarna met de trein naar Kirk-Ferguson. En dan hopen we dat we ongeveer rond 2 uur in Kirk-Ferguson zijn. Nou ja, we moeten nu nog 3 kwartier wachten. Dus straks eens. Even een dramatisch shot zo.
Well, in the merry month of May, from me home I started, left the girls and children nearly broken hearted, salute the father dear, bless me darling, but I drank a pint of beer, me grief and tears to smother enough to reap the corn and leaf, for I was born, God is no like thorn and banish ghost, and goblins a brand new pair of brogues to run the love of the bogs and frighten all the dogs on the rocky road, to double the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up the hill and turn her down the rocky road, and all the ways to double and make for all the car, in Mullingar that night I rested them so weary started daylight next morning. We took the drop of the fjord.
We moeten naar Belfast. We moeten nu nog een bus.
The last to smile, laughing all the while. At me curious style could touch a heart. The problem they asked me was I hired and wages I required till I was almost tired of the rocky road to double and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hunt the hare and turn her down the rocky road and all the way to double and make for Lollygar. In double and next to ride I thought it's such a pity to be so soon deprived of you of that fancy.
So, we're in Belfast now.
Talking English?
Yeah, we're talking English. And we're in front of the train station. And we're going to the subway. Not the real subway like the metro, but the subway, the restaurant, to eat some sandwiches. So, yeah, it's gonna be fine.
So we're now on the train to Carrick-Fergus, a place we will stay. Talking English, like you said, with Ayo. And now we're waiting for the train to From there I got away, my spirits never failing, ended on the quay just as the ship was sailing, captain at me. Yes, so we've just been here to Eden Primary School. We have met the principal, no, the vice principal of Eden, because the principal wasn't around. And he talked us through the day tomorrow, what we're going to learn, what we're going to see, and how the days will be going.
Yeah, and we made a arrangement that we will be here at quarter
to
9.
quarter to 9.
Quarter to 9.
We will be at 8:30.
And we will be separated. I think I go to the P4, that's the children like with the age to 6 to 7, and I think Koen will go to P6 with the children like 9 or 10. Or
maybe
otherwise around.
Or we swap around.
Yeah.
We'll see everything.
It's going to be a special day because there is a special teacher rented going into school. And
what's this teaching? We have no clue.
Yeah, yeah. So it will be a surprise.
Okay, number 6.
Day at school.
There are many things on the wall that's different in the Netherlands. There's a very rich environment to learn, but for us maybe it feels a bit overcrowded. But yeah, this is group 6.
6, 7.
6, 7.
P5 they call it here.
And nobody's gonna go to school today. She's gonna make them stay at home. Daddy doesn't understand it. He always said she was good as gold. And he can see no reasons, 'cause there are no reasons. What reason do you need to be shown? Tell me why I don't like Mondays. Tell me why I don't like Mondays. Tell me why I don't like Mondays. I wanna shoot. There was a bear, all black and brown and covered in hair. 3 boys a goat and a dancing bear. They danced so spun right to the fair. How sweet she was and pure and fair. Made with honey up in her hair. And he smelled her all the summer air.
Yeah.
Made with honey up in her hair.
We are currently at Giant Causeway. Currently in Belfast at the market. It's insane. And it's inside.
No.
A.m. in the morning, and we are at the airport back to Holland. It's 5:30 in the morning. Our flight is in half an hour. And I'm currently at the Burger King for the show. We zijn weer.
Yes, well, we're now back for a few days in Holland.
Yeah, we had a very great trip.
Yeah, we enjoyed it very much. I'm going to tell you about how the school day was, but we went there for 2 full days. We came in and then they have a little welcome in the gym area where they sport. And the principal is saying, hello, good morning, children, and they're telling about us and what we're going to do there. And then we went to all this different P's. They have P1 to 7, we have P1 to 8, and then they're going when they are 11 years old to the to high school.
It's like the groups we have here. It's like P stands for primary. So they every class called P.
Yes, primary 1 to 7. So they're going 1 year earlier to the high school. So we started at P5. They did a little history with pyramids and ancient stuff, and they made their own PowerPoint. So the children will learn about PowerPoint while they were learning about the ancient ways of Egypt. We went to P6 after that, and they did a little fun game with math. I have 5 times 5 equals, and another kid in the class has 25, and he has to do the next.
That was a very fun thing because we didn't see that in Holland. So that was one thing immediately we saw. We were like, oh, that's a great thing to have in Holland and to introduce to our students.
Yes.
So that was a very fun start.
Yeah, it was very helpful because we learned also that there was another way to learn with the whole group while doing math. So that was really fun. We went to P2 and 3 and we saw a little teachers, how you say it? The teachers learn from other teachers.
The day that we came to the school, there was also a educational program for the teachers. So that was interesting because they helped the teachers while they were teaching the children. So they
would correct
Yeah.
the teacher in front of the children, which was very strange to us. So like, you're doing this wrong, and all the children would just listen. Oh, Mrs. is doing this wrong. Strange, we didn't know that. Which was very strange. And after that, we also went a little bit to P7. They did a musical thingy, singing stuff.
Yeah, but everything was very with very much
Authority.
authority. So like when we were reversing the musical, it's like chaos, and there's different. All the children are very quiet. They're listening, and the musical itself was very classical, like the classical Romeo and Juliet kind of musical. So it wasn't even that interesting for the children to play in the musical because it wasn't their own product or it wasn't their own choice to do that. There was the same musical for like 50 years and had to do like in the same time. It's like every year the same musical.
And they would accept that.
Yeah.
And one more thing about authority, that's a really big thing in Northern Ireland. They also speak about Mr. and Mrs. Donovan, James, etc. But also the teachers with each other talk like that. So they're not saying, hey, Ayo, they're speaking like Mr. Daveling, just to colleagues, which is very strange. Also to the janitors or to the principal, Dr. Principal. It's not. No. You say Dr. Principal and then last name.
But he isn't even a doctor, so that's strange.
Yeah.
The one thing that was very peculiar in the English school was that there were many uniforms, and we asked about to the teachers, how do you think about the uniforms? And for them it's very normal because they grew up with those uniforms as they grew up with the uniforms themselves, so it was not strange. But they were really open for the discussion. Is it good, or what's the difference in Holland? So they were like, all right, you don't have any uniforms, that's okay, that's all right. But in our educational system, there's lots of authority, so maybe the uniforms also help with the
Equality between the children.
Yeah.
And we think that's not really here done in the Holland, but you have to get that same level of equality between the children in a different way, not the uniform way. Okay. What we learned from there, what we're gonna bring back to our own education ways, is for me the equality between the children, not like uniforms, but in a different way in the class, so everybody's equal, which also is very important to me. The walls, they have very big learning environment. There are no walls anymore. It's just stick with posters and learning systems. I know that's too much for us, so I will have the walls filled in, but not as much as they have there. And what was I going to say? the respect between children and colleagues. That's one big thing which I learned there very much and what I will hold on here in Holland.
Yeah, the thing that I've learned is that the authority that the teachers have, that's not a thing I want to do to my children. I think as a equal person to my students, so that was very strange for me. But I saw that helps for some children because they're not really good educated from their parents. I also saw a reward system for the best students who did the best writing, did the best test or something, and it's a good way to have some stimulation for the children. But every time the best student gets something, it's not fair for the students who are less or just a bit less than everybody else. So I think that was strange, but yeah, I'll get it. And the last one is that the teachers had all class assistants, and that was a great thing to see because the teachers were really teaching, and the class assistants were helping the children. So the teacher was really only teaching. That was one great thing we saw there.
Koen, waar zijn we nu? Oh wacht, nee, we moeten alles in het Engels. Koen, where are we? Oh, you said...
Belfast started there.
Oh, Belfast. Belfast.
Ananas? Or ananas?
Makes sense.
What? What is it?
Better, faster, stronger. More than power, never. Ever after work is over. Work it, make it, do it, makes us harder, better, faster, stronger.
Oké, dus
Harder, make it better, do it faster, makes us stronger.
en zo zien de stenen dus.
More than ever.